Good morning, how are you? Hello, today's special is gonna be Decluttering Monday. The kids are at school, my husband is at work, so mama's about to do some stuff she has had her eye on. So today's project is gonna be me doing my refrigerator and my freezer behind me. I'm just gonna go through it. You know when you get a little mess on the bottom of your freezer and it just freezes? Yeah. I had like a soda explode in there the other day, so this has been coming and I've been avoiding it, but today I'm just gonna do it. So if you would like to tackle something while I tackle what's behind me, feel free. Let's clean together. You ready to do it? Let's go. Starting in my main freezer, I'm going to remove all the items and then move on to my deep freezer and take everything out of here as well. Okay, so the game plan here is to clean. I'm gonna start with my deep freezer because I didn't have a whole lot in there to start with. So I'm gonna start there and then put my meats in here while I clean this other one. Let's do it. I started by wiping the inside of my freezer off with cold water and vinegar, and I was surprised how well it worked. And there was a lot of crumbs at the very bottom just from food that had spilt out over the last 6 months. So I was surprised how well the vinegar worked at the bottom there. It got this stuff up immediately. I was very impressed. Moving on to my main freezer. This one was the one I was scared of because I had recently had a soda explode in there, so it was kind of built up. But with this vinegar mixture I had made, it came up rather quickly. I was surprised. These I got from the dollar store, and I had them in my cabinet already for plates, so I decided to put them in my freezer for more organization. Plus, it would give me vertical space where I can put things on top and below. And I'm really impressed with that. Also, what I'm using for my popsicles, I think this is a folder holder. I got that from the dollar store. I love my dollar store. You can find things in every aisle and you can just be really creative. This is from the dollar store as well. I put my own labels on there just to separate my veggies from the fast foods and our fruits that we like to use in smoothies. So I'm getting everything nice and organized and stacked, easy to find for the family. These are some breakfast burritos I made homemade. That will be my lunch this week for work. And I love rubber bands, guys. I use them all over my house. Here I'm just tying up, rubber banding the top of my vegetables because I don't want them to get freezer bite or whatever you say. Those taquitos were old, so I just tossed them. And it just helps preserve your food just a little longer. And it keeps it neat and it keeps it from spilling. It's just all together good. And over here, I'm just gonna roll these and tuck them at the bottom. I don't think I need a rubber band for those. Flatten this fruit so it will be pleasing to the eye. And tuck these two at the bottom. I was so happy with how this turned out. I went ahead and put the veggies up there for easy access for dinners during the week. Very excited about this layout. I think my family will be able to keep up with it. I know they'll like the popsicles there in the middle. The whole process took about 45 minutes. I tried not to overwhelm myself. I just tried to have fun with it, and it just flew on by, and I really enjoyed myself. Here I go celebrating my accomplishment. All right, this is the end result. So I got my fast food up here for the kids, and right below that is some more fast food. And for my husband, they like to do quick little meals. And right here to your right is some chicken nuggets and tater tots. That will be a quick dinner later this week when I don't really feel like doing a really big meal. And then I got the veggies up top. I got a sweet right there in the middle. They're gonna tear them up. Out of sight, out of mind. I had them in the deep freezer. And this is the deep freezer. So I got my 3 loaves of bread. We go through bread so quickly, so I just go ahead and deep freeze some. Get 3 or 4 a week. And then I got the ice cream over here so they can enjoy the popsicles in the freezer. And I put the ice cream in the deep freezer, so they might forget about it. It'll last a little longer. We got some meat down there, some vegan meat, and I put all my fruits in there for when we want to make smoothies. And it is done. I am satisfied with the end results. Now it's time to tackle the fridge. The fridge is always a little, I don't know. The fridge is kind of fun to do because we're in it so much. I like to do liners in there, but right now I'm not trying to spend any extra money with inflation and me trying to be more of a minimal person in general. I'm trying not to buy things I don't need or need right now or want right now. Like really asking myself, are these things working towards your goals that you have, or is these things standing in the way of you reaching your goals? You ready to see my fridge? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Sorry, I had a lot of coffee today. Don't mind me. It's not that horrible. Oh, yeah. So what I was saying was with inflation and stuff, I've been trying to be really creative. Oh, let me put that back up there. I've been trying to be really creative with making homemade meals because everything has went up. Gas, milk, just everything, you know, and a lot of people have recently got raises and stuff, and you don't even see your raise anymore because the gas prices, everything has eaten up that extra little money you thought you were getting. It's sad, but what you gonna do? We're gonna get more creative with what we got, and that makes me feel like a winner. So I don't know if you've ever heard the term shopping your fridge, shopping your cabinets. That's what I've been doing. I've been really looking at what I have in my freezer, my cabinets, and my fridge, and seeing what I can make out of what I have. So when I do go to the grocery store, I'm only buying the little bit of items I need to make those meals. And it feels really good. It's an adjustment on the family because we're used to having an abundance of food, but we're learning how to be more minimal and live with less. We don't have to keep raising that bar because that's how America is, right? You need more. We're learning to be satisfied with what we have and make things work. Some of the best meals I ever had in my life as a child growing up was when we didn't have a lot in the fridge, because that's when we got creative. Hallelujah. I feel a message coming on right now. I was just talking about food, but somebody might feel like they don't have a lot to work with right now. God says you got everything you need to get the job done. Amen. He is such a provider. I'm going to tackle this fridge. Same process here. We're going to start by removing every single thing out of the fridge, all the condiments. And this is also where you would check dates, make sure nothing's expired. So I'm using warm water in the fridge with vinegar, and this stuff comes right off. I tell you, this is a nice natural remedy if you just want to clean somewhere where your food is. Everything's clean, and I'm putting things back in a nice order. Here I'm kind of taking a mental inventory of the sauces going back in, thinking of future meals I want to make and use those items up. I am also using rubber bands here around my cheeses so it doesn't spill out and it keeps it nice and tidy and together. Less air exposure. I'm telling you, rubber bands all around my house. I even put a rubber band on my sheets that go with the pillowcases. It's just a nice hack. Here we go, all my condiments right here, and oh, that looks so nice. Are you ready for before and after pictures? Here we go. I hope you enjoyed the footage today, got motivation to tackle a project. Wait for it, wait for it. Here goes the victory dance. Get it, yeah, Mama did it, yeah.